But I don't know, for some reason when I go on these hikes, I think it's a good idea to live stream it. It's currently 4:30 in the morning. We're doing a nice little hike through a place called Tromsø up in Norway, up in the Arctic Circle, one of the northernmost cities. I've got my maps up on the top right of the screen there, and I'll just do a little flip. Look, this may be normal for some people, but for someone from Australia, this is pretty spectacular. Like, seeing snow like this I've never seen in my life before, and that's why I decided to walk to the airport instead of catching a bus. It's like a 4.5, 5k walk. Essentially you go uphill heaps, go flat for a bit, and then go down. So we've finished the uphill hike part, so it should hopefully just be walking through some sort of thickish snow. I'm just gonna leave one headphone off so I can sort of hear what's going on. Bit of spooky wind noises throughout, but here we go, with a left turn coming up. Yeah, I just thought I'd jump back on, see if anyone's around. If not, it's just something fun to do, you know? I don't know how much internet I have left either, so this may chop out at some point, but for now we're having a swell time. Supposedly I'm supposed to turn left somewhere here, but I'll tell you what, I don't know where the fuck I'm supposed to turn left. Let's have a look at our map. Our little friend map here. Is it that way? No. Going right goes there. This is a little confusing now. I think it's here. This seems correct. There's like a footpath. So I'm assuming it's this. But, oh fuck me. That's not quite a footpath. My feet are sinking deep into the snow. There's a fresh, oh, that's not right. No, that was wrong. It's just had a fresh batch of snow that's fallen down. So as you can see, it is quite fluffy and quite thick. So literally, everything was going perfectly until I went live. So that's always fun. Let's just keep going straight for a bit. Yeah, it's got some snow on my shoe, which is fucking delightful. Oof, yikes. We'll keep on marching and see where it wants to take me. Might just go onto my map. Sorry about that. Here. Is it this way? And I can't walk through that. Someone's cross-country skiing. G'day. Let's just keep going straight for a bit. I just saw someone come from the left there, so maybe that's it. That's a nice way to travel, isn't it, though? If only I knew how to ski. That looked pretty cool. Oof. We'll keep it our little adventure for now. Yeah, oh, beautiful, we found a road. I think my maps was just a little bit confused. And now we're at this beautiful little impasse. Here we are. Is this public? Gosh, I hope so. There's the cross-country skier, as you can see in the distance there. Hello, buddy. Let's have a look what our little map here says. God, it is lovely and smooth though. Look at that. That is satisfying. Here we go. So, we've got some directions here. The Tromsø Museum, that way. 50-minute walk. Yeah, this seems right. Ooh. Little bit of, oh, there's all the ski tracks. Little bit of a snowstorm coming through, but that's okay. Oof. I may need to pause the live for a little bit and figure out where we're going. Although this road is a lot nicer now, as you can see. Got a fun little thing of footprints coming along. So yeah, I don't really want to go through the forest, that's all. I'm going to pause the live and figure out where I'm going. Okay, we're back. Tell you what, the snow's actually not as deep as I thought it was here, which is nice. Famous last words, but... Let's just check my live settings real quick. Well. We're having a fun time regardless. I mean, I don't even know how stable this is going to be. It looks a little choppy, but... I mean, I'm going the right way at least, finally. Walking through a beautiful little national park. So the internet might get a little bit cutty, but that's okay. A little bit choppy. Whew. Just following this little snow track here, because I assume this is the route there should be taking. We're at about 500 meters of straight, and then we hit a town again. It'll be lovely. Got stunning walk though, like, look at the snow. It's just absolutely beautiful powder. Hello, someone who's joined in. G'day. Just a little hike to the airport in Tromsø, up in Norway. Oof. Feel free to say hey in the chat otherwise. Hopefully this connection is stable enough and you can enjoy this little view as I start to get hit by a little bit of snow. Oh. See, I keep hearing noises from the side, but it's the wind going through the trees because it's so quiet around. You can't hear anything, but it sounds like a car. Oof, but I assume cars actually can't drive through here right now. Oh, because it's a national park, of course not. Anyway, 350 meters, then we turn into the town, I think. Let's have a look. Here we are, we're back again. As Hassan Abi would say, live and alive here in Tromsø. Just such fluffy snow. I don't know how the snow's doing on the compression there. Fucking aesthetics as well of it. I mean, God, the hair's gone a bit rank, but it's all good. What a beautiful little walk. I'll be honest, I did think I'd see some animals around. That was one thing I haven't actually seen while I've been here in the Arctic Circle, was any like reindeer or moose. I'll be honest, in the last, because I'm staying in London at the moment, like when I'm at home, I moved to London from Australia, and they had reindeer in like a street, in the street for this little Christmas event. And I was like, oh, that's cool. I'll be able to see some, you know, farm reindeer, and then be able to see some wild one here. Have not seen shit, I'll be honest. And judging by the lack of footprints of them, well, I say that, look, it would just come across here. A couple of footprints there, but nothing in the snow, so probably unlikely to be a reindeer. I will say there's strange little marks there in the bush, in the forest. We've got 220 to go. Sort of just want to get this part over with, I'll be honest, and get back into the town. But the map's alright, it is literally just a decline from here, which is beautiful, but yeah, wow. Thank God I've got some waterproof boots on. My goodness, once again, this is our little view. Pretty stunning. What are our maps saying? Walk west. I'll be honest, I learned what the North Star was. That was cool. Learned how to find it. That's the cloud cover right now. I'm not finding no North Star, I'm not finding shit. So let's just hope that we're going in the right direction. We've got a little U-bend here coming up, which is interesting. Some cool trees around the corner. I'll tell you what, I know I'm not really saying anything about anything at the moment, but I do enjoy a good yap. It's been a while since I've just been able to talk, like, you know, in a bullshit little stream. So even though I'm not talking to anybody, it is enjoyable. Oh, fucking DVS, what's up, man? How you doing? Hold on, let me flip this. G'day, man. I'm, as you can see, not quite in a location to be streaming or anything right now, realistically, but especially anything computer-based. I'm actually on the final day of a little Scandinavian holiday trip. I'm in here in Norway, in a place called Tromsø. Doing absolutely beautiful. I'm not sure how good the connection is. Hopefully it's okay, but I just decided I'm walking to the airport currently, so I thought I'd do a little live stream like I did when I was in Montenegro. Yeah, so we're here. Oh, we're about to hit the town again, which is lovely. I'm doing very well though. I've had an amazing time, and when I get back to London is when I'm setting up that PC setup. I know I said that when I got back from Montenegro, but I was sort of waiting for a job that ended up falling through, unfortunately. I'm in Norway at the moment, so I think I put the location in on a map, but if you have a look, it's oh, that map's just telling me to turn left somewhere. That's all good. If you look at the location, it's yeah, it's in the Arctic Circle. Beautiful place. Flights here were like, I did essentially a trip. I want to make a little vlog about it as well, but I went from London to Finland, so I went to Helsinki, then I went to Sweden, and then I went to, which I left here, right? Yeah. Oh, car. Oh fuck, there's a big, oh, look at that thing coming down, big ass snow truck. So I went to, yeah, Helsinki, Stockholm, and then I went to Oslo, and then I arrived here in Norway, which is beautiful. I'm same places exactly. There's the big ass snow truck. G'day, buddy. Oh my god. Oh, I just got hit with a fucking wind of snow. Wow, that was a little whirlwind there. My goodness. Hold on, I'm just gonna have to jump out for a sec to just check my maps. Give me a sec. Good thing I checked my maps because I went the wrong way. Yeah, look, the job situation isn't the prettiest at the moment, unfortunately. Especially now around Christmas. God, look at the fucking windstorm here. Oh my goodness. This doesn't feel correct. But, no, I've just walked into people's houses. That's not right. Oh my goodness. You see, sometimes I question why I'm doing this, but whatever. How are you going there? What's happening with you? How's your studying, your work, all the jazz, all the stuff? What's happening on your side of the world? Because I'm sort of just, this is what I'm doing currently. It's a little bit different, a little bit unique, you know. Where the fuck do I go though? Actually, before you answer, I'm just gonna jump out so I can figure out where the fuck I gotta go. Sorry about that. I think I'm back. Oof, this is gonna be a deep. Sorry about that. I think I'm back. Oof, this is gonna be a deep bit of snow though. Have a look here. Oh, actually not too bad. Studying, learning 3D. Any luck on the work front? Same shit every day, yeah, super fair. Oh my goodness. Okay, this looks correct. God, my hands are starting to get cold though. Fucking Christ almighty. Let's just put that forwards. What? Any node-based things? Anything Houdini? Oh, fucking Christ. I just got soaked in the snow there. Goodness. My, oh my. It's really starting to pick up this snow, which is unfortunate. Stunning, but not quite what I'm after, I'll be honest. I think I have to go this way. This looks correct. I mean, I'm going through a forest, but that's okay. God, it's a little bit, oh, there we go, animal tracks. I'll keep quiet, but that's what we were saying just before. I'm trying to see if I can spot any live, like, you know, reindeer or anything. No job, Charles, need to learn more. Mate, if those aren't the truest words I've ever heard, I fucking swear to God, like, the job market right now worldwide is just absolutely screwed. Especially in everything, but animation, crazy. Like, it's just, I don't know, they either ask for seniors or, I don't even know. Like, hey, look at the size of that. It's just absolutely beautiful. Cool. I did just hear something in the bushes, in the forest. I'm just gonna steadily make my way down the hill here. Goodness me. Have you uploaded? You started the channel uploading anything yet? Saw a couple things on Instagram a little while back. I'll be honest, I haven't been checking my Insta nearly as much as I should have been. Oh my goodness. Nope, that's the wrong way. There's two routes, and I decided to go down the way that just got my pants even more soaked. Oh, yeah. Crazy, because now I gotta go sit in an airport for another 2 hours with wet pant legs, and then sit in a plane for another 4 hours with wet pant legs. So hopefully there's some sort of like heater or something. How the fuck am I supposed to get over this? I hear a big ass clock. That was ominous. Oh my god. Jeez Louise. Okay, where to next? It's telling me to go straight. That's what's straight ahead of me. Ah! Oh my lord. How the fuck do I go down that? Pause for a sec, I'm just gonna jump out. You want to start an indie 3D production studio? Don't really know how. So do I. That sounds fucking awesome. Oh my god, here we go. Big little mountain there. Let's make our way through. I'll tell you what. Oh, hold on. I gotta get my mask back. I mean, look, I can give advice from someone who doesn't really know what they're talking about. But the way that I would do it, which is what I want to do when I get back, is, you know, you start your freelancing, and obviously which is just, I guess, cold calling, reaching out, and getting lucky. Yeah, flip to the face. Yeah, start with your freelancing, you know, cold call, reach out, hopefully get lucky. You know, you build your portfolio. On the same time side of that is that, you know, you make those spec mock ads that I see on Instagram all the time, and then put yourself together a little website. And I think the biggest thing with CG, with anything in general, is a whole fake it till you make it attitude. You know, not in a scammy way, but more in just like a, you know, you gotta, like, people aren't gonna trust without someone just putting faith in you. Rather that, right? You put your best foot forward. You show what you can do, and hopefully you get a few clients. And what I would say is sort of pretend. Oh my god, sorry, these fucking maps. I would say pretend to be bigger than what you are. So what I have seen online, down to join. Yeah, fuck, that'd be sick, dude. 100%. I think more heads is better. Like 2 heads are better than 1. Not to be like cliche or anything. Fuck, this is beautiful though. Here's what I'm planning on doing. I'll tell you my plan. If it fits with you, we can have a chat and potentially do this together. I'm thinking when I get back, combine the portfolio, make it look nice and fancy. And when I reach out to people, instead of reaching out and saying, hey, I'm, starting a freelance thing, I'm doing this, I've done, X, Y, Z. Instead of, showing how junior I am, I think pitching yourself as a production house, even though it's just you, being like, hey, I'm, DVS, I'm Jovan, and I am, I'm a artist at a production, or I'm so-and-so at a production house, CFO, producer at this production house. This is the sort of work we can provide. Wondering if, use plural languages like we can provide. This is the work that we can do for you. This is our production house, make it seem bigger and grander. And my thinking is, that way they wouldn't see you as like an individual freelancer, which might have more risk. They'd see you as, oh, this might be a collection of people, because you hear the word production house, production team, even if it's just you. And then from there, you get some work. And if it's too much work, that's when you start to reach out, get other like-minded artists. And there you go. That's how I would start a production house. You're not lying. You are in a production house, even though it's just you. We can be the sole thing. Am I down to join if that happened? 100%. 100%, man. That'd be sick. I think that'd be a great way to get leads from all over as well. Like, we're a global production house that way as well. Oh, I don't know if you can see, I got snow in my hair now. Yeah, I mean, that is not just because I feel like I'm getting to know you a lot more, but it'd be even better for marketing as well if we say offices. We were a global production house with a studio in where you are, studio where I am, wherever the fuck we end up. Be a good way to start, be pretty fucking cool, I'd say. I'm gonna flip now as well because, whoo, look at that. Look at the snow in these cars. I mean, it's like, I get that other countries have this. I get that this is probably like common everywhere, but again, first place I've ever seen. Yes, man, we're hiking. It is currently, I'll tell you what, it's 5 a.m, but sun, so it could be middle of the night, could be 2 p.m, and you wouldn't know it. But it's a little bit of a snowstorm, and it's stunning. I just thought I'd go live, partially because I just wanted to talk and not just be in my thoughts for an hour, but also I guess it's a safety thing too, something happens. All my YouTube fans can say hey and be like, oh, Jovan's there, let's go fucking get him up in Norway, in Tromsø. I also have some dodgy looking things here, I'll be honest. Walking through some weird forest and stuff as we walk to the airport. It is absolutely sick though. Middle of the morning, top of the morning to you too, men. Oh my god, I will say though, because I don't know if I've said this 1,000 times or not, I'm going a little bit crazy because it's lack of sleep. And I got this fucking Google Maps thing yelling in my ear, saying God knows what words. But I'm hiking to the airport currently because I'm flying back to London. And well, actually, I'll give you a little recap of this trip here, because why not? As I said before, went to Finland, which was sick. Was there for a day. Then went to Sweden. Was there for 2 days. That was beautiful. Then was in Oslo, 3 days, stunning. And then I came up here to Tromsø, which is the top of Norway. Incredible. Now, this is the first time I've seen like snow like this in my life ever before. And I got to go whale watching, which was sick. Got to see some orcas, which was incredible. All this is going to be in a little YouTube vlog, because we're all YouTubers now and streamers and blah, blah, blah. So I saw some orcas, which was sick. And then tonight, like maybe 10 hours ago, I went on a Northern Lights chase. We got in the bus and we drove essentially from where we were, essentially out to almost Finland. We're like 15 minutes from Finland. And it was probably one of those magical things in my life. Like, everyone, I know people say like the Northern Lights are magical, this and that. We saw it, we stopped earlier, saw it, and I was like, oh, that's cool, but if you didn't tell me it was a light, I wouldn't maybe know it, because it was kind of, kind of white, not super powerful. And we drove to this spot, which was near Finland, and my God, it was just the most magical thing. Like, there was no light pollution around. You could see the Milky Way, you could see the stars clear I've ever seen in my life before. And then just out of nowhere, this beam of white came across the sky, and we go, oh shit, that's cool. And then it starts to turn more green. And obviously in cameras it shows up better, but in real life it started to turn green, and then it started to dance and like move around, and for like an hour and a half, 2 hours, this thing was just on top of us, just doing all these magical things. It was absolutely incredible. I was in love. It was possibly, like, this trip has been the coolest experience of my life, like without a doubt, hands down. And I'll be honest, I want to move here, like even just for the winter, you know. I know I can't because passport reasons, like I shouldn't be getting too many fucking working visas because I can't afford all that. But my goodness, it's just so peaceful. Everyone's so nice. Everyone speaks English as well, which makes it a lot easier. And wow, I'm in love with this place. What's the time now as well? By the way, okay, I got 15 minutes to get to the airport. Although I will say, I'm starting to recognize some of the places. That's like an airport hotel just here. I don't know if you can see the snow hitting me. It's getting pretty snowy. Oh my god, my clothes are all getting snowed on as well. I went for a walk the other day, another little hike around. Didn't live stream it obviously, but I started to get like the little icicles on my eyebrows and stuff, which was crazy. Where the fuck do we go next? I'm sort of just walking on the road. Probably isn't the greatest. Yikes. But yeah, this is my life right now. Honestly, can't complain at the moment, I'll be honest. Pretty magical. What's up with you then, man? What's been happening? Oh. This is where we go now, right? Yeah, okay, cool. Look at that, look at all the snow. I know this is killing my data and killing my battery, but phew. Also this doesn't look like human feet, this looks like an animal as well. I mean, oh no, that's a human foot, I'm just stupid. Whoops. Oh, I don't know how the connection is now, it's getting like quite snowy and my fingers are not gloved up, which isn't the best, but that's okay. I've got to go that way. Oops. So here's the thing, I keep fucking accidentally almost turning the wrong way. As this person did as well. I gotta go up here. I just fell into the snow. We're not going that way. We're rerouting. 31 Celsius. Oh, fuck you. Hold on. Let me just check my maps real quick. It's gonna cut out for a sec. I gotta get some gloves on real quick. It's getting bad. My fingers just started to turn a little bit blue, which isn't ideal. It's -1 degree as well right now. I'm just gonna pop the phone down for a second on the snow, so you can just wait right there as we get our little outfit change going. Here we go. Step 1, headphones off. Step 2 is jacket. So I gotta do my little. Oh my lord, 31 is beautiful. That is stunning. I'm very insanely jealous, especially right now. But I'll tell you what, aside from the fact that my hands are freezing, I'm doing all right. As someone who's usually pretty frustrated when I don't get to see the sun and when it gets cold, that combo here has not been too bad. Okay, let's see. Got my bloody slides on here, the classic Hostel shoes. Oh my gosh, back over the shoulder. So back over the shoulder you go. Headphones up. And then we're going to get our gloves on and our scarf on. Hey. Oh, first things first. Backpack up. Okay. And gloves, because goddamn, my hand is starting to get fucking cold. I got this thing, I think it's called Raynaud's. Essentially I have very poor circulation in my fingers. And in like slight bits of cold, like in Sydney cold, sometimes one of them would go white, which wasn't ideal. Now you can imagine what Arctic Circle cold does to them. Doesn't do much better. So I got these fucking warm ass gloves, and I'm hoping they'll help, but I'll be honest with you, does not always help as much as I would like it to. Let's get this backpack on properly. And here we go. Set, let's go! Yay! Yeah, cold for sure. Any seasonal depression kicking in from being in the Northern Hemisphere? Or is the adrenaline of constant travel keeping me? That is possibly the best way I could have worded it. I couldn't have worded it better myself. I will say seasonal depression did kick in London a little bit, because when I was in London, it started to get dark at like 4:30, and I was like, fuck this is insane. You know, sun comes up at 8, goes down at 4:30. That's ridiculous. However, here, sun doesn't come up. And when I was all throughout Scandi, sun would go down at like 3:30. And at first I was like, oh, what's going on here? And then immediately you realize, holy shit, I'm in some of the most beautiful places in the world. That shit doesn't matter. Like, there's still light. Yeah, you don't get sunshine, but the people are always active. Everyone's been super friendly. The constant traveling has absolutely kept the seasonal depression at bay. The only time it kicks in, I guess, is when I go back to London now, because I gotta fucking realize, oh, I'm not actually traveling, then I gotta start working properly, or go all into this, you know. But fuck, the snow's really coming down. Maybe walking to the airport wasn't the best idea, because now I gotta get on a plane covered in snow. But not to worry. I'm walking. Am I walking on the fucking road? There's like a bridge here. I'm gonna have to keep flipping the camera like that because these touchscreen gloves are not touchscreen. Oh, I guess it goes and go under a little bridge. Lovely. Oh, there's a bus I could have taken. Oh my goodness. I'll say as well, with the cold, similar to the lack of sunlight, I'll compare it to London as well. It started getting down to like 5, 6, 7 degrees. I was like, ooh, I'm chilly. Bought this big ugly jacket. Finally, it felt a little bit better. Side note, this jacket's from a company called Regatta Outdoor. Really warm, which is great. Fucking terribly ugly. Doesn't, like, it's just big and looks like a garbage bag on me. However, even though it's really warm, I've worn it for like 10, 11 days. There's already holes in the pocket, so I'm gonna return it because that's ridiculous. But it's keeping me very nice and warm clearly right now, which is good. Currently walking through a little tunnel, so I'm not sure if it's gonna drop out. But as I was saying, oh, map says turn left. Fuck, this is pretty cool. As I was saying, yeah, same thing with the darkness vibe. Temperature in London, I was like, fuck, this is cold, kind of sucks a bit. And then as soon as, like, you know, I'd run to the gym at night, I would be freezing. As soon as I got here, chilly the first day, second day, absolutely fucking beautiful. If I can look at this, maybe not, but keep it moving. So this is exercise. Yeah, I will say when I was at the start of the stream, it was just like an uphill climb, and that's why I was down to just my jumper, and I've also got a t-shirt down under here. But I stripped everything off because I started sweating in fucking -2 degrees, which is crazy. And DVS, so my flight leaves in 2.5 hours. I got here a little bit early, clearly, because I was told it's gonna get really busy at the airport. Regardless, flight leaves in 2.5 hours. I arrive in London 4.5 hours after that. Probably gonna take a nap. So I would say, I was gonna see if I could do it today. Let's say tomorrow. Send me a message on Instagram. We'll set up a time to chat because I should be fucking sick. Because I'm gonna be jumping off this in just a second when oh my god, I was just smacked in the face with some snow. Wow, yeah, look, I get that none of this is like actually probably stimulating content, but as I said before, it has been a while since I've actually been able to just sort of like word vomit out. And that was sort of one of the things as well that drew me to wanting to come back here. You know, I was speaking to this, I went to this, oh, okay. So I was in this, they have these like polar saunas. So it's a sauna on the water, and I've never done a sauna before. And what you do is, you do your 10-15 minutes in the sauna, and then you jump into the ocean, into the Arctic Ocean. So I did it in Oslo first. I loved it. I was like, this is the best thing of my life. Why didn't I do it earlier? The sauna, not just because of the sauna thing. Like the sauna was cool, but it was honestly just because of the jumping into the ocean was fucking amazing. You know, there's like ice around. Like there wasn't ice on the ocean at that point, but like the other rivers are like frozen over around. This ocean is like super cold. You can like feel the needles in your skin. You jump in, get back into the sauna. Fucking incredible. And I was in there, and I was speaking to this guy who's come here. He first came here 10 years ago, and then for the past 5 years he's been coming in winter to do these tours, these Northern Lights tours, which is why I ended up booking it here. He was like, check it out. I was like, fuck, that'd be sick. Best decision of my life so far. Not best decision of my life, but like fucking best decision of the trip. Incredible. And I was thinking, if I can just yap and talk to nobody here, I can do that in front of a tour group. I can find a way to just speak and make it somewhat entertaining. Because the one thing I will say is on the tour, they had obviously tour guides, but on the bus it was like, you know, 2.5, 3 hours we were driving out from where we are in Tromsø out to like Finland, near Finland, and they talk a bit, and they spoke more when we actually got to the place, because obviously there were facts and stuff when they were there. But on the bus it was very quiet, people were sort of like falling asleep and stuff because there was no talking. I was thinking, damn, maybe I should just come here for the winter and do a little tour guiding, you know? Maybe set up a stream on the bus, have a bit of a yarn, and do this for a bit. It's not a bad shout, I'll be honest. Whew. Always nice to hear a friendly voice. Yeah, fucking same, man, honestly. It's nice to recognize people as well and be like, yo, like, what's happening, what's doing, what is actually going on? Like, what's been happening on, oh, the car's now making it a lot less fun for me. What's been happening on your end? Are you still streaming, still vibing and all that? Should I take some time to get into work properly after one go? Yeah, no, as well with that. The computer sales coming. I will say Black Friday sales this year. I don't know if it's decided on that. Black Friday sales with dog shit on my end. I was hoping to get like a cheap PC building stuff, you know, some graphics cards, some CPUs and RAM sticks. RAM was like slightly on sale. Like nothing was significant enough for me to be like, yeah, I need that now. Which was very frustrating. Like nothing was like crazy deals off, unfortunately. I was like graphics cards for like, ooh, 8% off. That's fuck all. Like, it was like 8% off 3 weeks ago. Shut the fuck up. Yeah, ridiculous. They should have been fuck all last 4 months. But yeah, getting back on Twitch, streaming slowly. Copped a 3-day ban. Oh, copped a 3-day ban the other day. Doing an art. Love that. Absolutely love that. Twitch and their bans is a bit interesting. But I'll tell you what, that's how you know you've made it. Because, you know, if they're willing to ban you, it means that, well, maybe not. No one's threatened to ban me yet, is what I'm saying, you know? Maybe not do the most controversial stuff yet. I might have to do a hot tub stream in the future to get that sort of recognition from Twitch, but, I mean, someone saw you and they go, ooh. No. Could be worse, we love some clickbait. Exactly. We love a bit of, that's what all this is. I mean, I need to get better with my thumbnails and my titling and shit. God, that, like, my 3-day channel, I'm sure you've seen Dave, yes, has been pretty dead recently. I tried uploading some vlogs. I took them down. I'm gonna put them on a separate channel because I don't want to really muddy it up. But I have actually got a video prepared when I do come back. But God, I need to get better at this like YouTube clickbaiting stuff and just actually getting some entertaining stuff, because I've got some educational videos which have done well, but nothing's something that I would watch unless like I want to learn how to make something. Like it's not, I'm not, the videos I'm making currently are not like entertaining for me, which is I'm trying to do this more streaming stuff, so like researching personalities. For some reason I don't know how to put that into a video. When I go live I can just sort of do that and talk for a bit. Yeah, it's been a while. You are absolutely right. Oh, actually I wonder if I can't really show now. I'll send it to you on Instagram. I made a little Nike little fake Instagram ad, which was pretty fun. I was going to post it and I was like, oh, maybe not, maybe I should wait for a tutorial, and that was a month ago. So yeah, look, it's been a long ass time is what we can say. But we have made it to the airport. I think I've just got a little journey around. What's the time now? 20, so I've got, oh, it says 9-minute walk, but that's the airport terminal right there. So I might be saying goodbye soon. It's been a fucking spectacular walk though. Look at the powdery snow. Again, I know in skiing places this is normal. I know lots of people find this normal. This is the most powdery snow I've ever seen in my life. Like, I feel like everything I say sounds so fucking cringe, and like your little YouTube, your motivational speaker stuff. But I feel like a kid on Christmas, because genuinely, I'm in fucking the Arctic Circle, right near Christmas. It's been Christmas lights everywhere. I'm like just grinning ear to ear with powdery snow, having another beautiful little walk. Learning to use DaVinci Resolve's Fusion. Oh, I'll tell you what. Node-based, like any of that node-based stuff, I jump into it, I watch a tutorial, I go, oh, that kind of makes sense, and then try and recreate it without the tutorial and go, fuck, I feel stupid, because Blender's nodes, like their geometry nodes, just like the snow, just fucking washes right over my head. Houdini, when we tried to learn that back in uni, I was like, oh, I can follow this tutorial, and then we tried to look at it without a tutorial. DaVinci's Fusion Tap, exact same thing. Like, I don't know, I don't get it. I don't know why I can't wrap my head around anything node-based. I don't know if you're the same, but it's crazy. I think you're the only one I know who walked around to the airport in 1 degree Celsius. Yeah, look, that's why That's why we're here, isn't it? Just to do random shit and have some fun while doing it. I also don't know if many people have done this and live streamed it as well, so maybe we're breaking some world firsts here. First person to hike from their hostel in Tromsø to the airport at 5 in the morning. We're getting some very specific criteria here. 5 in the morning, hike to the airport, through the forest in Tromsø while live streaming in a snowstorm. Not a bad record to have. Maybe that can be I can find a way to shorten that fucking essay of a title into it with node-based student. Yeah, same thing, nuke. That's the other thing I was thinking. No idea how to do that, because you did obviously the editing on our major work, so you know how to do it. Yeah, fuck, that was... but diving into fusion, if you showed me, yeah, fair. Like, yeah. I think what I've realized, I've said it a lot when I'm making like 3D things, and I'm not afraid to say it. I know I'm never going to be the best artist. Like, there are some things, like, obviously it's an obvious thing to say, but there are things that just completely elude me. And I could try for, 1,000 hours, and I could, not get to a point where someone spent 10 hours on it. And I'm fine with that. I hope that I can bring, other levels of creativity and thought and all that la-di-da stuff into productions and have a little bit of value through that, because at the end of the day, there's always going to be someone better than me. So as long as I can accept that and try and provide some value with what I can do and still keep trying to get better, that's happy enough for me, and I hope that works for other people too, Whew. Lately I'm trying out Houdini and Blender geometry nodes. Yeah, epic. Like that I feel like as soon as you learn any sort of node-based workflow, your skill level, with you're editing in regular DaVinci, adding in Fusion, skyrockets your abilities. Like skyrockets what you can actually do. Hey, a little snowplow. Blender as well. Like I feel like there's like a cap that you can reach with any of these softwares when you're not using their node-based things, and then as soon as you start to learn the node-based things, it just like blasts you to a whole other level. And I need to learn it. I've been saying it for years, but I don't know, man. It's fine. We bring our exactly. And my specialty is doing dumb shit like going on stupid hikes and live streaming them. I'm probably gonna run out of fucking data as well. Like, oh well. It's easy if we understand what a node does. Yeah, that's a good point. What is a fucking node? It's a little box on a screen. I don't know what that means. Hey. Goodbye, Mr. Cyclist. At least 1 minute is needed to start. I don't want to start a highlight. Oh, the snow is trying to. Like when you're in the bathroom and the water starts to do that shit on your phone. The snow's starting to do that on my phone now. It's trying to start a fucking highlight on here. That's not what we want. Oh my god, my nose is running as well. I'm gonna be like the worst person to sit next to on the plane right now. I'll be honest with you, because whoever has to sit next to this, someone who smells of campfire smoke from the Northern Lights tour, someone who's covered in snow, who's fucking, I'm wet, I'm a little bit sweaty, smell like smoke, like fire smoke. I'm gonna be the worst bloody passenger ever. Oh, it's got my little flight notification though above there. Let's go. Snowbotage, exactly, yeah. I'm gonna snowbotage the shit out of someone's flight right now. But in the meantime, we can enjoy just kicking some snow. Oh my, I just realized as well, so a little backstory about this trip. I booked this maybe just 2 or 3 weeks before I actually flew out, because I was in London. I was like, you know what? I want to check out some more countries. Where can I go? And I saw this place, Tromsø. I was like, that is fucking beautiful. I want to go there. How can I get there while visiting as many countries as possible? And I had 2 different options, like one where I went through Denmark, one where I went through Denmark, Sweden, and then up here. One where I just did what I ended up doing, which was Finland, Sweden, and up here. And then the third option, which I actually did, was Finland, Sweden, Oslo in Norway, and then up here. So I got to hit more places and have a mad time doing it. And it was relatively affordable. Like my flights were I think maximum $100 one way. But I think for the 10 days, I did the maths yesterday, but for the 10 days that I've been gone, accommodation, flights, all spending money and food, like everything that I've spent has been 2.2k, which isn't cheap, obviously, but I think when you put into consideration getting 5 flights, getting accommodation for 10 nights, and spending money for that whole time, 2,200 Aussie, I think is a pretty damn good deal, I'll be honest. Make some snow. I'll tell you what, if I'll try, but my hands are gonna fucking freeze. There you go, we got a bigger, hold on. It's bad to eat snow, right? It feels pretty fresh, I'll be honest, but I'm thirsty, so I'm gonna do this for a little bit. I'm probably looking like a fucking idiot right now. Sorry if anyone's joining in, but almost at the airport, eating some snowballs. I'm gonna stop that. Yeah. Let's see if I can flip my camera at all. Oh, let's fucking go. Yeah. Yeah. Big ass snowball. You ready for this? Boom. Now my hands are fucking cold. That was a bad idea. Snow does include I'm about to get on a flight. We're not going to be sweaty, smoky, snowy, and covered in fucking dust and bacteria. I'm already leaking out of my nose. I don't need any more bacteria. And look, it's fresh. Look at all this fresh snow around me. That just landed on my face. Whew, my goodness. Fuck, my hands are all bloody. Yeah, as we said, I'm gonna be the worst bloody passenger. Oh well. Who the fuck cares? No one's, it's the whole thing of, you know. Sorry, my app's yelling at me again. Obviously, not being a nuisance is obviously wrong, but like, don't be shy, you know. Like, fucking, no one's gonna see me again. Hopefully, I can have a little bit of fun. And eating snow, as long as it's not differently coloured, like yellow snow, then I think I'll be fine. TMI, but I have always wanted to pee in the snow. I'm not going to do it now. I did do it on the hike, but there was like a couple buses that pulled up so that when we were on one of the points of the Northern Lights tour, and I really had to pee. This is my opportunity, so I sort of had to like skulk off we're like sort of on like a ledge, like a cliff face almost. I couldn't quite see where the edge was, and obviously I'm not the wisest with the snow, so I sort of went as far as I could and just sort of dropped pants, quick little pee, made my little pattern, and yanked it off. Because yeah, definitely TMI. That's probably gonna be banned. Cool little bike, but I've always wanted to see what pee on the snow looks like, and we got to achieve that little dream. So super fun. Just fresh up in the bathroom before we get on the flight. Right, that's a fair point. I mean, I've got all my shit in my backpack. Oh, actually, I'll tell you what. So, oh my god, fuck, we made it to the airport. Let's fucking go. Now, this is obvious, but as we know, airport baggages, like the carry-on allowance is fucked. But I didn't want to pay, like I was paying like $40 for a flight. I didn't want to have to double that to add check luggage on, especially for my flights. So what I did was I went on to, so I was doing different airlines. I was going Ryanair, Norwegian, and Scandinavian, SAS. And I was like, I want to be able to figure out what kind of bag I can take that fits in this, and I didn't have one. So I went shopping, I went looking around, and the available stuff was fucking horrible. I ended up going to this outlet area in Wembley, up in England, and that's where I ended up getting these snowshoes, my Timberlands. They had a Timberlands outlet there, and I was looking around, and I went to the North Face store because I was looking for shoes, obviously. And I saw this backpack that I'm wearing currently. It's this thing, it's not actually sold, it's only sold at outlets. They've discontinued it. It's called a Fusebox Small. And it perfectly fits on Ryanair flights, EasyJet flights, and for Norwegian and SAS, it's like 1 centimeter over in one of the dimensions, but it fits, like they're happy with it. So I bought this thing, and I was like, I didn't know if I could fit all my stuff in, so I kept the tag on. I got all the luggage that I needed, put all my clothes in here, and it just fit. And obviously, I'm sure there's like better suitcases and bags and stuff. But this thing, I'll give you a little look. See, this has been my best friend on this trip. It is this cute little bag, right? Big obnoxious North Face on the front. It's got straps. It's waterproof, so despite all this snow on it, it's been fine. It's got handles, so I can carry it like this as well, which has been great. And I've just fucking loved it. It has been like a sturdy little fucker. And I love this thing, and if I could buy more, I would, because this is my favorite backpack of all time right now, and it has served me well. Now on that note, DVS gotta go, I've also gotta go. Love me some fucking Tims. I'm going to say goodbye now. Thank you guys both for joining along. We'll do a little flip of our destination here at Tromsø Airport in Tromsø. That's the bus that I was supposed to catch. So I actually ended up beating the bus. Let's absolutely fucking go. I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for joining along and goodbye.